You know, so I was in there because it was a gangster whose name I'm not gonna say either, but
no.
What they did was the guy goes, it was a judge who was known for being lenient, and he this is why I learned this thing, because he read a book. He's like, these guys didn't fucking do this. You know, he didn't force his way. And the bitch was in court going, and then they fucking did this, and then they did that. And I'm sitting there writing, and the judge was like saying, I'm very impressed with this. I know this is bullshit, but this is Boston, and they just wrote something about him, or how he's too lenient on shit.
Oh, no.
So, at the time, I think the DA was Maloney or some, you know, Mick, you know. And so, they ended up going, this is what they did. Sentenced us in February to the summer. This is what he said. This is just to teach you guys that, you know, that sex is not all about this stuff that you're doing. We're going to sentence you during the time of love. We're going to sentence you during the time of love, summertime. Just so you know why your other people are cultivating their relationships.
Oh, while girls are jacking off for guys and sucking their cocks, you'll be in here.
You'll be inside of here. As a lesson kind of thing. And my friend lost his fucking mind. He's officially schizophrenic. He's not well. Because of this, he was so afraid. Now, what happened is, I used to be so funny in there that this dude, one of the state guys, and I would hear him talking about how he's going to fuck up this baby burner, right? And the fear came from this other gangster where he said, because no one was like, you fucking rapist. They was all like, you get raped, man. Get the fuck out of here. So he goes, man, you're going to have trouble. This is gangsta outside. You're going to have trouble, man.
Oh, shit.
You're going in for a skin beef. They call it skin. You got a skin beef, nigga. You fucked up.
Oh, my.
This is fucked up.
Oh, shit.
You know?
You don't want to
so I'm going in, and I'm choking back tears like a motherfucker, you know?
Yeah.
And finally, the five, they used to walk around the yard. Just five of these motherfuckers. It was really like a movie. Slowly walk around the yard. They go, yo, big man. Yo, fat man, come here, man. Man, talk to you. But they were like country. Come here, fat man. I go, what's up? I said, man, what the fuck you in here for?
Oh, shit.
I'm walking with him. I'm telling him the story.
Holy crap.
And I'm sitting here like this. Because why they called me was, why the fuck is your co-defendant not taking showers?
Yeah.
Why is he not taking showers? He's fucking stinking, man. Somebody gonna kill him.
Oh my God.
Yeah. They used to throw piss on him. He used to wear 3 pairs of jeans. Never took his shoes off.
Just because it would be harder to get 3 pairs of jeans off.
Just because it'd be hard to get raped. So I tell him the story, and I'm just going, I'm gonna have to fight. I'm gonna have to do something. This is gonna be fucked up. Finally, I told him the story, and I'm just the drum roll, the stabbing drum roll.
Where's the payoff now?
They go, what? You in here for that shit? Pulling a train, nigga? Everybody in this motherfucker did that, and you in jail for it?
Oh, shit.
Don't you ever let me see you in here again? So they just took to me, so I would walk with them every morning, but they just took to me in case somebody just said, fuck it, you in there on the skin beef. But nobody ever fucked with me because it was such bullshit. It was just it was just bullshit, dude. It was like the worst thing. And the only thing I think of is I could have been in there forever on some shit like that in Boston. I know motherfuckers that went for a long time. They put us in there for like 2 months because we go, yeah, we fucked her. But it's like, that's all.
Because obviously it was so obviously bullshit
that
so they couldn't put you in there any longer.
They couldn't just destroy lives, which they did destroy lives.
Yeah. Because
I bumped into a couple of other guys. One guy ran and they never caught him, and but he came back because it's the statute of limitations. But there's another kid. It changed his life too. It just makes you.
One guy ran until the statute ran out.
Yeah, ran until they stopped looking for him. And he said, "Fuck it, you know, fuck it." You know, and I didn't run because I thought, well, I did run. My mother made me run because she just knew, she had an insight that I didn't have. She was like, you know, you can't be
you're probably just like, what?
Yeah, why? Just some pussy. But it's like, the person I'm not even mad at her, because that's why it's like the Kobe shit happened, and I say immediately, black guys are the most wanted to be fucked guys in the world, but can't be fucked. They're not allowed, no, women are not allowed to fuck black guys on any level, meaning in an open way. So it's like, when I heard that Kobe shit, I'm like, I know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened, Kobe didn't take no pussy, but I can't be mad at her because this is a white bitch from Colorado who was not prepared to fuck a black guy. She's not raised to fuck a black guy. You understand? So I know what happened. It was just like he didn't do the proper thing. You know what I mean? He was probably treated her like shit, and she just goes, and she's walking around, her pussy hurts, you know, and she goes, I got it. And it's just that easy, and I'm a fucking giant nigga in Boston talking, if this girl had been like, the fucking mayor, like I said, the mayor's daughter, she had been some white girl who was out there doing George Bush daughter shit.
Yeah.
And it came out that she gave all these niggas some pussy. You wouldn't know me.
Oh, damn.
You wouldn't know me, you know?
Holy shit.
So that's why I go, you know, when motherfuckers say rape, now these niggas that's out here killing these little girls, 8, 10, that, you know, that's a whole nother story. But when you get some motherfucker talking about, you know, some old fucking, you know, and then I said no, and no means no, and blah, blah. I fuck my girl. Let me tell you, my girl's a fucking maniac, man. Like, she goes hit me and this and that, and it took me a long time to be able to even enjoy sex, man, on that level, because it's just, I go,
you think of the consequences of, you start thinking a few steps ahead of yourself.
What if, you know, look at one of these bitches on your wall, you know, these Aguilera bitches, and I fuck them, and then she give me pussy, and then say, you know, you raped me. I would believe I did, because I'm like, I wouldn't give me pussy if I was you, but she did. You know what I mean? So that whole thing, you know, it changed my entire. A lot of my jokes, the Pepsi Cola rapist, a lot of the Tyson shit I do, all of that, it changed my life because I just had this mistrust for pussy, man. It's not an anger, it's just a mistrust because it's so easy. I guess that's the payoff. If you can be raped, then you have to have a natural mechanism to stop that from happening, which is, I guess it's a trade-off. Okay, I'm gonna say you raped me. That's the power that a woman has.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say you did. Damn. As opposed to you doing it.
Yeah.
This guy actually raped you, but I'm gonna say that motherfucker, you know. So that's why when a bitch 10 years later, they say some fucking janitor took some pussy, some black janitor, and then 15 years later she goes, I was lying.
Yeah.
And he gets out and he gives the speech of
I'm just happy to be with my family.
And I'm like, man, if I did 15 years, it's like, my God. And they find out that the joggers, the Central Park jogger kids didn't do it. I would make a speech like, look, because after 3 weeks, now I was a soft kid, like meaning I was a clown. Mm-hmm. After 3 weeks, you learn you're in prison.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid no more. And you learn how to motivate. You learn how to navigate. You learn how to. You don't take stuff. The one bit of advice that somebody told me right when I went in that kept me very, very safe is don't accept anything from anyone. If you need something, you go without.
Yeah.
You know, don't say, hey man, you're hungry. If you're hungry, you eat your fingers. Don't, because motherfucker go, here's a Snickers bar, and then they want their Snickers bar and a Milky Way tomorrow.
Yeah.
And there was this guy in there, and I was going to get into beef because I had to. And you just learn the rules of that shit. And there was this dude who had a woman's name, Shirley, you know. And what Shirley used to do is give new people food, and then the next day say, I want my food back. And if they didn't, Shirley would knock you out and rape you. So one day, I'm in the fucking shower.
Oh, no.
So Shirley says to me, that's what they call me, Heavy D. And then, Heavy D, looking good. One of the fucking Southern State motherfuckers goes, damn, boy, you can't let that happen, man. You can't let that happen.
Was he a big dude?
He
Shirley?
was my size.
Oh, damn.
So he goes,
Oh, my God.
you can't let that happen, man.
He's telling you can't let that happen.
So that day, I never wore the garb, the prison garb. But that day, I put the prison garb on. The blue shirt, top, up to my neck, fucking tucked it in. And motherfucker gave me the top of a soup can lid, bent up.
Oh, shit.
So I met Shirley outside the lunchroom after that and hemmed him up. And that motherfucker said, I was playing. I'm sorry. He got faggy.
Wow.
And another fucking Hail Mary. Like, thank you. I didn't have to really, because he was just scared of another guy his size who was mad.
Yeah.
And he just said, I said, you're going to have to fucking apologize to me in front of everybody for saying you have to say you was joking. He said, oh, man, I would never bother him. He's a nice guy. And all right. So I didn't have to do anything I should have did.
I've known you for years.
This is such a journey into a world I have no clue about.
I'm just sitting back and listening like I've never listened before.
Oh, man.
I'm really on
I see it in your eyes, bro. I see it in your eyes. You're ready to like almost break down.
Dude, it's great. I mean, the fucking,
And the reason I don't, because I'm in this business, man, it's a lot of fear. It's a lot of fear. But
yeah.
My career.
A lot of people have questions, but Bill in New Jersey has a pretty good question. Bill?
Yeah, Patrice, I was wondering what happened with the baby burner.
Yeah, we all want to know what happened with the baby burner.
I don't know. I don't remember the baby burner, but why I was concerned about the baby is because it was relating to me. It was just like, I was like, is my thing is related to this baby burner that they wanted to kill?
Right.
Now you realize. This is why I'm very easygoing in life. A lot of stuff I learned, man, I learned from there. That 2 months of being there, it's like there was going to be a fight one day because this guy was in there for 25 years. The place I was called an assessment center. So they would send guys like me there and guys who were going to death row there to assess you for what you did and where you would go. Okay, you're going to stay here and do all your time here? Are you going to go to Walpole, Cedar Junction, Walpole, which is the baddest prison on the East Coast? There's a half of this country, Walpole is the highest murder rate going.
I saw a documentary on that.
It's a dangerous place.
And wow.
And they weren't sending us there. We were going to do the whole time in this place, but it's like like you said, the Star Wars place is like where people go to go other places.
Before they go somewhere else.
So this motherfucker one day, he stopped everything because everybody was like, yeah, man, I got 6 months. Yeah, man, I'm out of here in 3 months. And he turned the table over and said, I'm doing 25 motherfucking years. The next nigga who say he's doing less than that, I'm a motherfucking kill him.
Oh, I'm scared.
Yeah.
So the baby burner, it could have been a year plan. Because the motherfuckers I was talking to, the guys that who took a liking to me, they were in there for years.
Yeah.
So if they decide to kill you, they kill you.
On their time.
Yeah, just kill them in February.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
So I don't know what happened.
What happened to the guy that made the chick suck his dick? And that she originally said, rape, and then...
Fuck! He got off like we should have. Because he had his trial in Stoughton. This bitch was doing transcontinental rape cases and shit. I'm in Boston. He's had a black judge who let him go with, like, the shit that should have happened. Like, bitch, get out of here. Gave him, like, probation just because it is what it is.
And even though she's a hoe, that was more coerced sex than what you guys did.
Yes. Oh. Coerced. Hey, man, I heard what you did. And after she sucked his dick, she lost it. Which I can't blame. I mean, that's a lot of pressure on a bitch. I can't. That's the type of shit you go, oh, my God. I can't be, like, sucking blackmail dick sucking for the rest of my fucking life? Blackmail in two ways, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Suck black dick and blackmail dick and blackmail, you know what I mean? And you know, you can't blame her
She
for
wants
losing
to
her
do
mind.
it on her terms. If she wants to get in a car with a bunch of guys and suck some dick, that's on her terms. The reason being that guy then comes up to her and makes her do it, she fucking snapped.
She lost it, and I can't be mad at her for that. The only thing I'm bitter about is that it just, you know, it tarnished my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It tarnished my mind. You know, I'm not ever safe in my head. Like, it's kind of, I want to cry right now because it really is a release. It's almost like, all right, you know what?
Please don't cry.
Nah.
I've never hugged anyone as big as you. And
it's not there anymore. Like, it's not, it's just what it is. The emotion is actually...
And what would you do if he started
taking
crying
destiny,
right now?
you know what I'm saying?
What? I would leave the studio.
I think I would be the guy that would have to go up to you, believe it or not.
This is the first time my screensavers ever came up on the instant feedback because I haven't even looked at it. I have not fucking looked at it.
I've been amazed because I've known Patrice for many years. This has never come out. I think
Patrice, anybody that's been in this studio, I've never heard
this is one of the most unbelievable stories we've heard. And I think I would have to be the guy that would have to go over and I think I might have to hug him.
Oh, you would hug him.
I would have to be the guy that would have to like hug you, and you're like twice my size.
Yeah, all my hugging.
Call yourself like Arizona. Go over there and give him a hug.
You know, the emotional part is
my prison name would be Connecticut.
You know, because I would rather do this. But I was hoping to be successful before I had to ever talk about it.
Before you ever had to, like...
Because the fear is like, wow, man, my career is like, man, it's a bad stigma. And it's like, you know, I don't take, you know, I got bitches all over the world that'll go, nah, not even close to that.
Yeah, did all that crazy shit Richard Pryor did, and then, you know?
You know, it's like, you know, people, he's this and nah. It's like, nah, you know, that's fuel for motherfuckers who don't like me. It's like, that's cool. But I made it through, like, I wouldn't even break down because I made it through high school, you know, and that shit stopped after.
Did you make friends with a mouse?
I had a roach.
A little roach.
I had a fly that used to come in and sit.
Little flies, man.
You know the Photoshop's going to go nuts with you and the Green Mile, bro. I'm sorry.
No.
In advance, I'm sorry, but you might want to check out Whackbag tonight.
And they got
under the Photoshop
none of these fucking psychos, man.
And don't worry about, you know, talking about it before, you know, your career is where you would like it to be.
I didn't want it to come. I didn't want it to ever pop up.
According to
against my shit, you know, against what I'll tell it, you know. If you
but according to USA Today, we're pretty much, you know, not even on the radar. So
so no
you
one
didn't tell anybody. It's not like you know, told anybody.
There you go.
That is a fucked up, repugnant story.
So that's why I say,
see, this is what we gotta do.
It's just that easy to.
Wow, look,
it's just easy.
No. All right, look, we can't do this. But
Ouch, nigga, too.
Ouch, nigga, too.
And look at my face. I never smile. And I just look like a big one of them motherfuckers.
The Photoshops have begun on whackbag.com, and it's not pretty. And, you know, this is what we have to do. While Jim Norton's in L.A. being a star, we got to get these guys in and just beat them down. A week and a half, and I know Patrice ran out of shit to say in his head and said, well, I got a
That's what happened. Bill Burr, you know.
Bill Burr started admitting crap that he didn't even do.
You know, we've done the same thing. Jesus.
All right, Patrice.
That is something.
I want to thank you.
And now I can't even
show great.
I can't even argue, like, the point. You know, when it first came up, it's like, you know, if you hang out in a stairwell and some girl's coming up and you grab her and throw her on the ground and rape her, that's rape. But, you know, you're on a date, you're doing this, and I'm ready to, well, Patrice, let me tell you, there are some circumstances where after that,
no,
I don't have enough information to
I completely believe everything you just said. Sometimes you hear these stories while we sit in here and you go, oh man, you're so full of shit, you have blinders on. But I have no doubt in my mind that
I had a good friend that went crazy behind that, man. He never recovered.
Never recovered.
All
right, we're gonna take a break. We got Laszlo outside the studio. We'll get Laszlo in next.
Rest in peace, Patrice O'Neal. I believe you.